fuel.
What does it sound like?
Morning! How you guys doing? This is quite the morning sight to wake up to. These boys are about to leave. We got Alexandre Moreau and the Pythagore. I'm going to put their Instagrams down below. They're about to leave to Geneva. We had one last quick photo before departing today. Virginia and I have finally decided we're going to head back to Monaco, and I thought it would be a good opportunity to run you through what I think of this car. And now also we're probably going to hit the break-in mileage, so I'll finally be able to enjoy the car a little bit more and properly experience it. So I'm going to whack some GoPros up. We're going to have a long-ish 4-hour drive back to Monaco through the beautiful Italian countryside after Cars and Coffee, the video that went out on Sunday, and you guys will be able to come on us with this trip back to Monaco, and it should be good fun. But yeah, these guys are about to drive back to Geneva in the beautiful Hurricane Spider. My car is absolutely filthy. Oh, that sounds good. That is one good sounding car.
The hotel.
Yeah, the hotel's gonna be like, what are you guys doing?
Exactly.
Drive safe, guys. I'll see you soon. I'll see you in Geneva.
Bye.
Take care. What a beautiful car. I'm gonna hop in, put some GoPros up, and let's hit the road. Right, here we go. Not a cold start because we had already started it. To move it to this photo spot. Here we go then. This place, Villa Feneron. I can't say it. Anyways, this place we are at now, we are leaving finally, is so warm in this car. But this adventure starts now. 250 miles to Monaco. We're going to need to, the first problem we're going to have is in Italy they don't often have high quality petrol, and that's what we need for this car. So we're going to need to try and find a petrol station with some sort of high quality petrol, just tackle these speed bumps, and then also somewhere to get some food because it's already 12 and we haven't eaten. So we need to find a fast food or something quite quickly. I think we're both feeling quite down for fast food, and then hit the road. But I'm excited because the car now has 1,483 kilometers, which means basically it's past the break-in period, which is about 1,500. So it goes for its service this upcoming Friday. It's break-in service, which will then mean that I can enjoy the car at full revs, full throttle, and properly give it a go. Until then I can't really go flat out, but I can go much higher in the rev range as I was before. Let's hit the road, find a petrol station, find some food, and get started. First petrol station we're coming across, what we got? WR100. That sounds good. It's really good, in fact. Yes, we've got fuel. We've got petrol, fantastic. I don't need it desperately. I've got about a quarter of a tank, but it's good news that there's some here because at least we won't run out. Fantastic, this is good. Give me fuel. Yes, the only other problem in Italy is that the fuel's super expensive. It's basically €2 a litre. So this should be good fun. Yeah, this car's gonna need a serious clean. I don't know if you can see all of the bugs. We've literally killed a species of bugs with this car over the last few days. Yeah, anyways, I should probably go pay. We're good to go. Not only did we get good fuel, we got 100 level fuel. In France all you get is 98, so we've got some serious stuff right now. As we cruise along, actually I'm not sure if I presented Virginia in this video. You'll know her from other videos. The last 2 videos Virginia has been in them, she's joined for this trip. But yes, if you were just wondering who this blonde was sitting in my passenger seat, it's Virginia, and her link is in the description down below. But anywho, moving on from that, I figured this could be a good opportunity. I've seen these videos go around all over Instagram, people doing 5 things I like and 5 things I dislike about their car. And I figured, why not? We're on a road trip, there's not too much to show you apart from we're driving through the countryside. And and I've now had this car long enough to come up with 5 things I like and dislike. So at some point I'll do 5 specific things I like. I mean, you guys know I do really love this car, so to narrow it down to 5 main things will be a bit tricky, but for now, 5 things I dislike. And they're not going to be big things, they're going to be little things that bug me with this car. And let's just kick it off straight away with the number 1 thing, which has been annoying me, which I didn't realize before I did this long trip, which is the cruise control. So the cruise control on this car works fairly well. That's not the problem at all. The only thing is it's on the end of the indicator stalk, which means every time, so I indicate by pushing sort of the end and the outside of the indicator stalk. So every time I change lane, if I've got the cruise control on, I press the cancellation button by accident, which means we suddenly like brake quite hard because it's not holding the speed anymore. So that's really annoying, and it's happened, I mean, I don't even know how many times, it happens almost every time. So I need to get used to that. That's maybe just as much me getting used to it as the car, but that has frustrated me slightly. Another thing similar, which isn't big, it's just like a little thing that annoys me, is the headlights. They're not on a stalk, they're on a button, which is kind of what you get like in a Lamborghini Gallardo or things like that. It's a similar sort of system, but it's just slightly frustrating that every time you go in the tunnel I have to lean over. Again, as I say, these are very first world problems. They're not big things I dislike about this car. They're just little things which have bugged me on this drive, which I thought I would report back to you. One thing which does bug me a fair amount with this car is the lack of power steering at low speed. It's great at high speed, but at low speed, oh my god, when you're really trying to park or maneuver through cities and stuff like that, it's just so tricky to move this steering wheel. It's so much heavier than it was in my Elise, naturally, with the car weighing more. Sorry if it's a bit dark right now, but with the car weighing more, it's just way heavier, and it does make it really tricky to get around little villages. Just now being in Italy, we were going to little towns and things like that, and it just made everything pretty hard. So that's number 3. Number 4 is also to do with the power steering. So as soon as I'm on a slightly sketchy road surface, and it does it a lot more than other cars I've driven. I mean, I've been passenger in Sam's 4C, and he talked to me about it doing this, is the steering kind of goes all over the place as soon as you're on a bad road surface, specifically when you're braking. If you're braking and it's sort of skipping along the road, the car will really pull left or right. It is quite scary at times because you're sort of having to fight the car to keep it on the road, which is not ideal, and that's one thing which does get pretty terrifying. I mean, it's not too bad at all, but it's just slightly sketchy, and that's one thing that I've noticed which bugs me a tiny bit. 5th, I'm actually going to combine 2 things into this. Virginia just said cup holders, which is a good shout. Not having cup holders does get annoying, but again, tiny little problem, don't mind it too much. And the Bluetooth, it's got this new Clarion sound system, which I haven't really gotten accustomed to yet. And, oh, nice Porsche Macan coming past us. I just haven't really been able to figure it out, and I don't even know if it has Bluetooth, but if it does, it's really complex and not easy to figure out at all. So that's been bugging me, because as soon as I forget my cable, I can't really listen to the music, or I can't take phone calls or anything like that. So yes, all of these things are pretty nitpicking. The main thing is the lack of power steering at certain speeds. Obviously, when you're on it and you're driving this car hard, having no power steering gives it such a natural feel that it kind of balances out. But I'll talk about that more when I do the 5 things I love about my Lotus Exige Sport 380. Right now we're going to cruise home. I just thought I would talk to you about these 5 things I've noticed on this drive. And yeah, we're going to get home, give the car a little wash as soon as we get home, I think, before having some dinner and relaxing a bit. We're only about 36 minutes away now. We're getting there, guys. We've made it to, guess where? McDonald's. We are dining in luxury right now. Let's close this. Okay, there we go. Car's all, oh, it's so dusty. It's so annoying to see it so dirty. But anyways, let's go inside. We're both starving and we need some food. McDonald's in Italy, no thanks, no sauce, is not the same. It's just, it's pretty disappointing. They don't have our menus that we want. So these are 2 faces of disappointment right here. But we're going to, we're going to go with it. No. What did I, you want sweet and sour? Okay. Yeah. Sparkling, we are good to go. We got a view on the car while we munch away at this massive McDonald's order. Food done. GoPro's gonna go back up. We're gonna get back in the car. Let's bounce. One of the good things about this drive is that I've now managed to hit the braking period, as I talked about before. So I can rev the car a tiny bit more. So if we pick the window up like this much so we can still hear the car. Let's give it a go in this tunnel right here. What does it sound like? I like very much. We got another tunnel. It would be rude not to, guys. Oh, that sounds good. It's got a warm engine right now, so I can go for it. I can't wait. As I mentioned earlier, it's going in for its break-in service on Friday, and then it will be ready for some full load accelerations, because that's still there only about half acceleration, so I'm excited to experience it properly. Well, having this car as we're just cruising back towards my house now that it's out of its break-in period means we can enjoy it a bit. I apologize, Virginia, if you get car sick. I feel like enjoying my baby. Behind someone already. The grip this thing has is just crazy. Brakes are good too. Oh, it sounds so good. It echoes off the walls. The front end grip is fantastic. The back stays stuck. Right now I've got it in small mode, which does feel appropriate, but yeah, it is unbelievable. And now, talking about the steering earlier, it's just come alive right now. It feels so light on its feet and so direct. You can really just place the car wherever you want it. We've got a Q5 which is going for it in front of us, and this gearbox, oh, every time I shift, it's such a pleasure to work with. It really feels like you're working with the car. You're not battling the car, it's working with you. As I said when I test drove it, feels like the car is an extension of my body, and it's just doing what I want it to do, how I want it to do it. And with that new exhaust, it just sounds fantastic as well. Wow, wow, wow. I can't wait. There are going to be many more trips in the very near future with this car, where myself and some other YouTubers are going to be taking it. And Sam, Paul, all those guys, you know them all well. We're going to be taking it around the most beautiful roads in this area. Italy, a bunch of different places. It's going to be absolutely fantastic. Of course, I'm going to be filming some stuff as well. Archie's coming down for top marks. It is going to be quite a fun couple of weeks coming up, especially that now the car's been broken in. Anyways, catch up with you in a sec.